Hey guys, welcome to Random Riley. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my book haul for the summer. I'm still on a school schedule, so for me summer begins like late May and doesn't end until like early August. So really for me summer is only an expansion of like 2 months long, and because that's when I'm out of school and that's what I count as summer. It doesn't match the actual seasons, but this is just what it is. And like I've always said, I don't buy very many books over the summer because I just don't, and I don't have the money to do that. I only bought 6 books for the past 3 or so months. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first book I bought was the only release I bought in summer, which was Because You Love to Hate Me, where a bunch of booktubers partnered up with a bunch of authors and they wrote short stories about different villains. Amelia just bought this because Marissa Meyer has a story in here, and so does Andrew Smith, who are those two are like my favorite authors. I really wanted to see more of what they had, and also supporting the booktube community. Also, it's very, very pretty. It's like really tall. I didn't think it was going to be this tall, and it's actually a pretty sizable book. It's around 300 pages. I haven't looked at this at all yet. I just bought it because, you know, it's very, very pretty. The next books I bought was the Shiver series by Maggie Stiefvater, which of course you've seen me talking about. I bought the first 3, which is Shiver, Linger, and Forever. I wasn't actually going to buy the hardcover versions, I was just going to buy the paperback versions of the other covers, and I really don't like the other covers. I really like these covers, where they're like white and simple. But one really cool thing about this series is that the text is colored. At least in the hardcover editions they're colored. I don't know about the rest of them. See, they're all really colored. The other one's colored too. I just only have 2 hands. I was on vacation in Wisconsin and we went to a used bookstore and these 3 were there, and I was like, oh my god, this is destiny, I must read them. This last one is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, which is again a book I've talked about before. I've already read this book. I didn't like it as much as the Knife Never Letting Go trilogy, but I really, really enjoyed it. The characters are very relatable and they're very fun to read. The story is about a group of kids that live in a town that is constantly being attacked by supernatural forces. And they are not the chosen ones. They're not the kids that are going to save the world and kill the monsters and free their town from the gods. They're the kids that are just trying to survive high school and hoping that they're going to have a high school to graduate in. The story was really cool and in depth. It was a lot different than I thought it was going to be, but it was also really, really good. The last book I bought is actually an audiobook. It's The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire, because I've fallen into a Dan and Phil hole again. Okay, here's my thing with Dan and Phil, alright? In 2015, that's when I started watching them. At that time, I had only subscribed to Dan's channel and to Phil's channel. I didn't subscribe to their second channel, started with Dan and Phil Games yet, 'cause I didn't know those were a thing. And then I found myself just watching all of their videos, and so I made myself stop. I unsubscribed from both of them and deleted YouTube for 2 months in hopes that I wouldn't fall down the hole. And then one of my friends got into Dan and Phil, and now I'm back here, and now I'm just a problem. It's a problem. Yeah, I bought the audiobook of The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire. I do not actually own a physical copy. I will maybe someday, but my plan was to either borrow the book from one of my friends because they have it and read it while I listen to the audiobook, or get it from the library and just read it while I listen to the audiobook. I'll definitely buy the physical copy someday, but for right now all I have is the audiobook, which is still really fun because they added their own commentary or whatever, and I'm just really looking forward to it. So that is all of the books I bought this season. I didn't buy very many. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we will see. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more videos like this. All my social media and stuff is in the description below, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye!